Yo, Marco, BBN, my guy Rob. Peace, peace. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I am gonna set up where I can see you chat and whatnot. Yeesh. Handsome bugger. Hey man, don't come bragging on yourself. Don't come in here bragging on yourself. Let the ladies do it. Let the ladies do it. How are you doing today, Rob? I saw you. I had your live on for hours, and I was just coming back to the TV, like as I was doing the chores and stuff around the house. Man, you're hard at work on that owl. That is enormous. When you said owl initially, I didn't think you meant that big old log you got. Yeah, I was back and forth. I didn't have the sound on the whole time, but I was definitely back and forth watching it. It's pretty amazing. Hey Pat, how you doing? Let me do a little bit of layout for this thing here. Like I'm watching you to get the courage to do something like that. I mean, I enjoy it for sure, but part of that is me like going, oh man, Rob is gonna do that. Like between you and Lions. Oh, am I running out of room? Am I running to the limitation of my little vice here? Oh no, I didn't. Good stuff. All right. So what we already know about this thing, more or less we're going to want the handle about yay. So on the other side where you can't see, I'm going to make me a little mark. There. That way I shouldn't make the head too big, or at least, too high. But I think I might make this mallet a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller, as Sean Connery would have said. A little smaller than that. Somewhat smaller than that. Combination square. Yay! I missed you so much. Bam. Okay, this is invaluable because this tool will give you so many good things. Here's what I'm going to do first though. Is just get the center of my board. And I'm going to do that in a very old school way. Make a line here. And another nonsense line here. Then I'm going to connect the two with a straight edge. Diagonally. And this is somewhat approximate because this is not a, this is a construction pencil, not a woodworking pencil. So that's our center. I don't think I made a, okay, let's do it again then. Let's do it again. because I didn't make a square edge on either side, so I can't do that. It won't be straight. So I'll make another line up here, make another X because I'm referencing a straight edge here. And now I've got this point and this point in the center, and I can use that with a straight edge. Bink. Find the center. All the way down. I just happen to still remember from yesterday that the measurement we did for our little opening here mortise and blah, blah, blah. I don't even know why I'm losing words. Maybe I've been having too good a Sunday. Okay. But where we're going to end up is 3/4 inch over this way. But 3/4 is not going to go through because of the height. So we're going to shorten that by 1/8 of an inch this time. And we're going to run it straight up and down. Okay, so we're going to go 3/4 over this way. Shorten it by 1/8 of an inch. I think you could call that 5/8. And then we'll run that 5/8 straight down. We'll do the same thing again down here. As long as we put a line right there and we come off of that, we'll do the same thing. And we can reference it off the other side. You can measure that and use numbers if you need to. There's no shame in being lesser than me. Many people every day live with the affliction of not being as good as me. And I admire their bravery. I really do. They're the real heroes. Not as heroic as me, but still, salute. And that means something because it's coming from me. You know what I'm saying? The most humble man in woodworking. I really should get a plaque that says that. Alright, and I'm going to just follow this line right on around. Because I want, this is, let me show you. So this is the shoulder, of course, where my mallet comes down. It's going to set all this is gone, all this is gone. This is going to get a hole and a cut so that it can accept the wedge. And I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to bring that around because I want that shoulder to be the same thing on this side so it doesn't get wonky. I don't want to have to eyeball that or try to. The vibe-based measurements. Exactly, you get it. You get it. So I'm going to just transfer that around that edge. And see, I work alone in the shop, right? So I don't necessarily have the proper vocabulary for things because there's nobody ever here to correct me. You know what I'm saying? So I will definitely say 5/16 and a tick. And be repeating that in my head all the way to the table saw. 5/16 and a tick. 5/16 and a tick. Let me again, I'm just transferring these lines straight down. These on the back side, I am not going to go with necessarily as the official lines because of what I said here. This is not a guaranteed 90 degrees, so I can't completely trust it, but I can get near about what I want from it. But the important part is the shoulders, this part. And I will cut from this side, and I will reference on this side. And somewhere around in there, we'll have a center cut. And this will be our actual handle. This will be, I keep wanting to call this a ferrule, and I don't know why I'm losing that word, but it's not a ferrule at all. So I'm gonna see, I like this width, so I may transfer that down. Another way to utilize this tool. This is oh, bug stick. That's funny. I'm making a handle. This is going to be the handle for this mallet head. Ugh. Why did my screen turn green? I got a membership. Fetty Spaghetti, yo! I appreciate you. Thanks for joining us. Big old hug to you. Yo, I appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you. Fetty Spaghetti has invested in the West Desert Dynasty. I don't mean to say it like an evil villain, scare you away, like my plan worked. Yes, another. I've gathered another for my flock. Why is this move? Oh, that's me not tightening the jaws. I was about to be disappointed a little bit. Tighten them jaws. All right, here we go. I'm gonna just you tighten this little piece right here. It'll hold that in place. You can put your pencil right here and just ride that ledge. All right. Let's see if I can do this. Decently. The jaws are kind of in the way for me to continue that down. Do the same thing on the other side though. If you want to be fancy, you can lift the edge up and kind of ride it that way. But once you got it started, of course, all you need is a straight edge. Any straight edge. Keep it tight to the line. Be very particular about that. And then you can just, I'm going to shift it over just a hair so I can see the whole line the whole way. Tuck my pencil in the corner. Now I'm good. The same thing over here. Tuck my pencil in the corner. Good to go. Now, I am going to splay that out a little bit. Just because I want to be SpongeBob fancy pants. Alright, and speaking of, I think I'm going to do the same thing down low. And let's match this up so that we're at least hitting the same spot with our shenanigans and nonsense. And we can eyeball, but if we double check our eyeballage, this little tool keep you from having to do all that measuring. I'm about halfway through that. Boom, boom. We're just connecting the dots. Feel me? Now I'm gonna just bring that right back over. right back over to the bottom. Then we'll do something fun with that at the end, maybe. Who the heck knows? Did you see any of that, or did I just put you in my crotch again? Terrible about that. My brother texts me during the lives and tells me to get my crotch off the screen. But I gotta get past my shyness for this. I'm just kidding. All right, so all in all, these are our lines. That's our basic shape for the head, for this mallet. Lines up here. All of this goes away. All of that goes away. And I think I found yesterday the most fun way to get rid of this. Where is it? Out of here, boy. So much goodness. So, pull that away from here. And hopefully you can see. Now see why it's good to have our mark all the way around. That way, even when we turn it, we can make sure we're not going too far. You know what I mean? Get a little spooky. What I'm learning is it's important not to try to go in a full through stroke. Just stopping that hatchet before the wood does, so that you can have a little bit more control. You don't accidentally knock off more than you're intending. I did learn this little finger on the blade technique from Lion's Fix-It Shop. Works wonderfully. But as you can see, I'm really new to this hatchet, but you can get very close with some care and some practice. it's intimidating looking. Or I'll say it was for me. But as you go, it's sort of a blend of courage and real caution. Like one of my favorite life lessons was that there's a difference between being reckless and being brave. A certain amount of healthy fear that keeps you safe. You don't let it stop you, but you do let it influence your approach. That's pretty close. That's pretty close for me. It'd be a lot more free to keep going down, and that would all happen in, succession, except for this little detail that I'm going to try. And this is oak, by the way. Not necessarily trying to take wood off with each stroke either. Just trying to sort of open up some area. And then you come back and knock that off. If I weren't doing that, I'd just be going straight down. I'd be going straight down. But I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to create sort of a concave. So I'm going to do it this way. Sort of a controlled chaos. It's like parachuting, you know what I'm saying? You're falling either way, no matter what. The goal is to control the fall as best you can. fancy. Trying to get fancy. Oak. Oof. I think I'll quit with the axe while I'm ahead and don't have any fingers or parts missing that I didn't want off of this handle. Okay. Let's take us a sip of water after that. Use my wrist, not my elbow. Thank you. I wish I had read that a few reps ago. Because it's tight over here. All right. Let's see. I'll pull this back. And we will tighten this up. Right. You know what? We're going to use this that we've still got here to our advantage a little bit. See if we can get the draw knife to tighten this up a little bit. Not the draw knife, but the spoke shaves. There. This. That way you're not blinded. All right. I think the smaller one is a little more gentle. Uh-oh. I forgot you gotta muscle tighten this thing sometimes. Ugh. I wonder if there's a gasket out here. Alright, that's better. I'm gonna have to bring a pipe wrench with me. just bragged on you earlier. Let's see if I can give you a different look. Okay. All right. Like it's sort of going in the wrong direction when I get down here towards the bottom, and I have to probably do that with a chisel because my wood's grain is starting to turn upwards, which is why it's catching. And it's doing it at that one particular spot. So I still got to go this way for this. Till I get it down to where I want it. Because this way seems like it prefers a push stroke. No? Maybe I just need to get better with the tool. Sort of a reasonable thing, I guess. But I think I will get to a point, and then I'll let something else have it. Maybe that sander. But I can see right here the way this wood grain changes direction. I can tell that's going to make it weird. And I'll show you what I mean. See that? That's a shame. It's just a real bad tear. Just gotta get it off of there. There was metal in there. It's like there's a, I don't know, almost like metal. cut. All right. I'm on the way. So, got it started. That's a good distance. Pardon me. I do that once in live, I know. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna sand all this out, get it nice and cleaned up, and then we're gonna cut this out, and then we're gonna shake the head of this mallet and put all that together. But first, hey neighborinos, what's going on? Tim, how you doing? Pablo Sanchez, how you doing? All right, this is what I want to do. I am going to go cook dinner. My wife's been gone all weekend and I miss her. So I'm gonna go cook a delicious salmon on the grill, and then after I have tummed my yummies, I will be back and we'll put this together. Hopefully it'll look better than this, but who knows? Thank you everybody who came to hang out with me. Gagey, Tim, always a pleasure, and Rob for sure. We've been hanging out a lot lately. I like it. Mister, what's going on? I'm sorry I missed your entrance. I hope everybody's good. Just scrolling to make sure no bad things happen and I didn't miss anybody. I did miss a few people in here, but I don't want to miss that woman upstairs. So I will be back and we'll see. Hey, Carrie, thank you for being here too. She's always a pleasure. Always lights up the room. I can't believe I didn't even notice you. But I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna cook that salmon on this grill, and then I'm gonna come back. We'll cut this out, make it cool, and hopefully. Wait. Plain sight. It won't be, this, but it'll be something like. Anyway, that's kind of the handle we're making, but we're going to be a little bit more bulbous, a little shorter, a little more nubby, but just as effective. All right, let's see y'all when I get back. West does it. Peace. I'll see you in a couple hours.